Shinobu versus Doma, a deeply personal fight. Shinobu confronts the demon who killed her sister, Kanai. With her signature poison techniques, she hopes to finally gain justice. But Doma has evolved defenses, resistance to her venom. In a heartbreaking twist, Shinobu is overwhelmed. Not simply defeated, but consumed. Her sister's memory and her own sacrifice become the rallying cry that galvanizes others, especially Kanao, her adopted younger sister, who arrives too late to prevent the tragedy. Zenitsu versus Kaigaku. This clash is built on betrayal. Kaigaku was once Zenitsu's senior and teacher under the thunder-breathing discipline. When Kaigaku becomes a demon and abandons his former self, there is a gulf of guilt, shame, and anger. In the intense exchanges that follow, Zenitsu pushes past fear. He invents a new, deadly seventh form, God of Fire Thunder, and in a moment that fuses grief with resolve, he delivers the beheading strike. It's cathartic, but costly. Zenitsu collapses, emotionally and physically drained. Tanjiro and Giyu versus Akaza, the centerpiece. Akaza, the upper rank 3 demon, returns stronger and more determined. Giyu unlocks his Hashira mark. Tanjiro draws on memories, his father's lessons, the core of his training, the meaning of true strength. Crucially, Tanjiro accesses the transparent world, a psychological mental shift that allows him to suppress his fighting spirit, mask his intent, and see Akaza's attacks coming without betraying himself. Using this, they manage to behead Akaza. But even in death, Akaza's regeneration shows the stakes. A demon's strength doesn't vanish with a blade. Sometimes it's internal, built from guilt, regret, or longing. In a series of flashbacks, we see Akaza's human life. Hakuji, caring for his sick father, his dreams, his losses. Ultimately, these memories shatter him. In a final act, he refuses to regenerate, choosing to end himself, believing he failed as both demon and man. Shinobu's death reverberates across the core. Kanao, while grief-stricken, becomes more resolved. The remaining Hashira are shown limping through the shifting castle, seeking their enemy, hunting demons that feed Muzan's strength. Tanjiro and Giyu lie wounded after their triumph. Meanwhile, Muzan retreats into a cocoon of flesh. He is alive, but hidden. The Infinity Castle itself, Nakime's power to reshape it, keeps the demon slayers off balance, obscuring Muzan's exact location. The screen fades, the credits roll, but the story is far from over. Victory has come at a cost. Losses have been heavy, and the Prince of Demons remains. Infinity Castle. Part 1 is more than epic battles and jaw-dropping visuals. It's about sacrifice, about being broken and still finding the strength to stand. It's about what defines you, your anger, your guilt, your regret, or your compassion. Tanjiro's growth, Zenitsu's courage, Shinobu's legacy, they all point toward a final reckoning with Muzan that will require everything the Demon Slayers have been through. Part 2 promises even greater trials, and Part 1 has laid the emotional and narrative foundations for what's to come.